Hey, what's going on, agents and advisors? Hope you are doing well. Hey, really quickly, I want to walk you through a step-by-step case study, a step-by-step process that we are using to help John land business like this. Now, this testimonial was taken, probably about a year ago, give or take. And since then, one of his more recent wins has to deal with an asset-based long-term care policy. There's about $248,000 in premium going in, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's about $4 million that's on the table in motion that they're deciding what exactly to do with it. Now, these kinds of results that we're getting for John are done without paying for ads, without any monthly management fees, without door knocking, cold calling, without having to pay for leads unless John has had a chance to vet that lead and then tell us if that person is worth paying for or not. So if that is something that's interesting to you, I want you to stick around for the next couple minutes while I walk you through what this process looks like, again, step by step. So before I get into it, I want to help you demystify the world of marketing for just a minute, especially in the insurance and financial industries. It is so easy to get lost in all the hype and the shiny objects, the jargon, the buzzwords. I don't care what exactly you specialize in, what you sell, what your services are, what your products are. Really, there are only 3 steps that you need to be concerned about. You need to be able to attract your ideal prospects, the people that you actually want to be working with, your dream clients. You need to be able to nurture them consistently, and you need to be able to convert them into qualified appointments where somebody actually gets on the phone with you, gets on Zoom, gets into your office, and they know exactly who you are, what you do, and how you can help them. So what I like to do is I like to picture a machine where we're looking at building this machine that's going to help us with the nurturing, with the conversion. And what we're looking at doing is we're looking at feeding that machine with the types of people that we want to be working with. The machine helps take care of that nurturing process, the relationship building, the hand holding so that you don't manually have to hand hold each and every person along the way. And then at the very end, it spits out those qualified appointments. So take a minute and write this down. Attract, nurture, convert. That's really all you need to focus on. So like I said, with John specifically, this is the case that I want to focus on. $248,000 in premium going into an asset-based long-term care policy, another $4 million on the table. I want to show you step by step exactly how we're able to make that happen. So step one is with all the advisors that we work with, all the agents, we work with people who are looking to attract business owners, high-income earning professionals like doctors, C-level executives, and high net worth individuals. So step one is always going to be positioning you, or in this case, John, as that subject matter expert so that when that person looks at you, they immediately start to build that trust. They start to recognize you as that expert that they need to be able to turn to solve their financial needs. Now, in step 2, what we did for John is we helped him attract his ideal prospects to him. And number 1, help them become aware of who John is. Number 2, help them recognize his subject matter expertise. Number 3, begin the relationship building process. Now, in step 3, this is extremely important, especially if you're looking to work with high-income earning professionals, successful business owners, and high net worth individuals. Now, chances are they already have a financial person in place, or at the very least, it's gonna take some sort of education, some nurturing, and some work to help them trust you enough or recognize your expertise enough to be able to move 5, 6, 7, 8 figures of their net worth and their hard-earned money over to you. So what we do is we like to follow up with them and nurture them using value-based offers that are positioned correctly. Now, you can't just throw a bunch of stuff at people, hope something sticks. It has to be done correctly. So that in number 4, what we can do, once we're starting to build that relationship for an advisor like John, we can position additional funnels, additional campaigns, additional solutions in front of these high-value prospects to, again, help build that relationship, help them see the advisor like John as that subject matter expert, and get them to a point where they're ready to take action. So in this process where John was involved is just follow-up calls with his ideal prospects when they were requested. Number 2, follow-up meetings with those ideal prospects when they were booked by the prospect. And number 3, closing the business. Now, that's what we want to create is we want to have that partnership between our organization and your business so that we can handle as much of that digital marketing for you as possible and then pass the torch over to you so that you can close. You can get people across that finish line. Now, like I said, no ad spend, no monthly management fees. You don't have to pay for a lead until you have vetted the lead and you determine they are worth paying for. That is all part of our high premium attraction system. Now, if that's something that sounds interesting to you and you want to dive into this deeper, go to getlifeinsuranceclients.com. And we're going to be having an event coming up soon, a live event where we will dive into each one of these steps in a lot more detail. You can ask questions, and I want to help you understand exactly how you can grow your revenue, even if you and I never work together. So that being said, go to getlifeinsuranceclients.com, and I'll see you there.